Hi Libra, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of April 8th through the 14th. This is for Libra Sun, Libra Moon, and Libra Rising signs. So Libra, for this reading, I'm using the Universal Tarot deck along with the Archangel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, I do have the Three of Wands. All right, so let's see here. We have a couple of threes here in the spread, so there could be, for some of you, a situation involving three people. That does not always have to be like a love triangle. It could be a work situation, a family situation. The Three of Wands, for me, can represent a couple of different things. But for some of you, because you have a couple of threes here, threes speak about growth and progress. So some of you are making progress. Some of you are seeing growth here this week, definitely. Yes, there could still be some work that's needed as far as like maybe something fully manifesting within your life or fully coming to fruition. But as long as you're willing to put that energy forward, you will reach your goal. So very interesting because underneath the Three of Wands, we have the Five of Swords. Okay, we have the Five of Swords. We have the Three of Pentacles here. So some of you, it's definitely a three-party situation, but it could be on the work front. Maybe there was some jealousy or some competition here, some intense competition on the work front. If you're an employer, if you own a company, maybe there was something going on with your employees. You know, there could have even been like something that you've seen. So that's interesting. The Five of Swords can be conflicts, difficulties. For me, the fives, which is the minor arcana, can represent like small little hurdles, challenges, not huge blockages, but little things that come up. With the Five of Swords, something external to you, Libra, something you had to deal with, or someone, or even like a group of people that you had to deal with. But here we're seeing growth. So some of you, you're moving on from that. You're moving past that. You might be over, if it was like a conflict or a disagreement, something like that. Some of you are moving away from that. You're over it. We do have the Ace of Cups is the overall energy. Which the Ace of Cups is the overall energy, can be a healing energy, absolutely. Some of you, you're feeling renewed. You could have went through, you know, some sort of challenge, some sort of difficulty. Maybe a relationship went through some sort of, you know, trying time or some challenges. But here, Ace of Cups, you're feeling renewed. Your cup runneth over. For some of you, your heart is healing. You could be reconciling. There definitely could be some Librans that are reconciling with someone. I'm definitely getting that. Other Librans, this could be a blessing that's coming in for you. And if it is on the job front, this could be your dream job with the Ace of Cups, something you're going to fall in love with, something you're going to love doing. So if it is on the job front, and if there was competition or jealousy or something like that, some things that went on, for some of you, you're working very hard with that Three of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. And I think because you're working so hard, this is something that you're manifesting. And Three of Pentacles can even be some of you being watched maybe on the job. And so some of you, you're noticed or you're being noticed. And that could be why we have this blessing that's coming to you. Definitely reading for some Libran women. I have feminine and I also have masculine energy in this, here in the spread. So we do have the Empress. So for some of you, this is definitely your energy, Libra, you Libran females. Now, listen to your intuition. The Empress for me is someone who's naturally intuitive, but I mean, the High Priestess is just someone who knows. So some of you intuitively know if this is right for you. You just know. So we have this blessing that's coming in particular for you females. Intuitively, I think you know if this is right for you. The High Priestess can be someone who's quiet. She acts quietly. She plays her cards close to her chest. And so some of you Libran females, you could be starting something new here this week with the High Priestess energy. You could be keeping it quiet for the time being with the High Priestess. And also 8 of Swords energy. Maybe there's some fear. There's some worry. There's some fear. If you're getting back together with someone, you know, High Priestess energy, you might not be telling everybody just yet. For those Librans that are getting back together with someone, you might not be ready to tell everybody. With the High Priestess, you know, you could have a secret, which there's nothing wrong with that. But it could be fear-based with the 8 of Swords here. You know, it could be fear-based, why you guys are staying quiet about something. Now, maybe there's a King of Swords, so this could be a fellow air sign. So Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini person who's significant. This could be the person that you're getting back together with, for those of you that this is you getting back together with someone. You know, they might be a King of Swords. Which is a very serious character. Even if they're not an air sign individual, you know, they could be someone who works within like the legal field. They could be an attorney, a police officer, a military man. Especially for me with the King of Swords in this deck. I mean, you can see here he's wearing armor. I mean, he looks like he's ready to fight. You don't want to mess with this guy. So, I mean, this really could be anybody. It could be any sign. This could be the person that you're getting back together with for some of you. And if you're not getting back together, there could be some Librans that this could be a new love coming in with the Ace of Cups. So you might be a Libra man, a Libra woman. And so you might be getting together with someone here. You could be getting into a new relationship with the Ace of Cups. Knight of Cups could be you extending this cup to them. Maybe you're asking them out. Maybe they're asking you out. With the Knight of Cups, for me, normally Knight of Cups is someone that you already know, though. So this could be like an acquaintance, a friend, someone around you, someone that you already know. Yes, it's a general reading, so there could be someone new coming in, but yeah, for some of you, I think you're definitely getting into a relationship or you're reconciling. We have the 2 of Cups here. So we have this Knight of Cups moving towards the 2 of Cups here. So this is the direction that you're moving in. Now, some of you, maybe you were single and maybe you were unlucky in love, because we have the 10 of Swords here. So 10 of Swords for me can be a difficult cycle that's completing. And sometimes that's, you know, you being single for maybe a while, or just unlucky in love, nothing really working out. You went through some difficulties on the love front, but that's a cycle that's completing. So some of you could be getting into a new relationship. This is you know, a door that you're closing here on the 10 of Cups, or 10 of Swords, excuse me, and you're moving towards the 2 of Cups. Some of you could be asking someone out. Others, maybe this week, you could be asked out, Libra. With the 2 of Cups and the Fool, this is an exciting time. This is an exciting time with the Fool. Some of you are going to take that risk, or take that leap of faith, and you're just going to go for it. So some of you will present this cup to someone. Some of you Librans will ask somebody out. And other Librans, for those of you that are reconciling with someone, of course the 10 of Swords can be, you know, something that happened that kind of led up to, you know, an ending or a cycle completing. So there could have been betrayal. There could have been something that happened for some of you. But again, Ace of Cups in this position, you're healing. And you know what? There could be some Librans that maybe a relationship ended, or maybe you were betrayed by someone. You could be moving towards a relationship with somebody else. You know, if you're not reconciling, you could be moving towards getting into a relationship with somebody else. We have these threes here. So that could be the third party influence for some of you. And maybe High Priestess energy, you're keeping it a secret. You know, it just depends on, you know, which Libra you are. Some of you are a beautiful woman with the Empress. She has a lot to offer. And here, you know, this week, your intuition is definitely with the Ace of Cups as the overall energy. And then here with the Empress and the High Priestess, I mean, your intuition is on point. And I think that I had a similar message for a few other signs. So definitely watch your other signs. Check out your monthly as well, because, you know, I feel like I've said that a lot. So watch your other signs as well. But yeah, you're moving towards a new beginning. You're moving towards a new beginning. Let's pull you an additional guidance cards. Yeah, so for many of you, it's on the love front. It won't be on the love front for all of you. It's a general reading. You could have went through a difficult time, but that's, you know, something in your past. The worst is behind you, and you are now moving down a new path. With the Ace of Cups, the Empress. The Empress is that very fertile energy. And then the Fool, starting something new. If you are reconciling with someone or you're coupled with the Empress, you know, it is that fertile energy. So keep that in mind. All right. This card just came, it flipped right over. It just came right out for you, Libra. It is leadership. Archangel Gabriel, it is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. So that's interesting. Maybe because of what happened in the past, some of you here, you know, you're taking on this energy here. He's someone who, he does not play around. Especially for me, this King of Swords here in this deck, I mean, he's a fighter. He's, you know, he's got that tough exterior, but it's because of past experiences. So, I mean, for some of you, you went through what you went through. You could be taking back your power in some way. You could be taking matters into your own hands here this week with this. Some of you, you're going to be in that leadership role. It is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. So some of you maybe are overcoming your fear here as well with this. And yeah, maybe some of you are asking someone out, for those of you that this is on the love front. Or maybe taking matters into your own hands here, and some of you are moving forward here, maybe asking someone out. All right, Libra, so I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading with me, please check out northeasttarot.com. Have a great week.